USA Monde.
Good morning, my beautiful people. Welcome back to Sunday Talk episode number 56. Before I start today's video, I want to wish you guys a happy Sunday. If you are new here on this channel, my name is John, and I do video about immigration, finance, and business, just to help newcomers, permanent resident, and also U.S. citizen here in the United States of America. Okay, so today I'm gonna go over some of the questions I received from YouTube, and I want to share on my answer with you guys. Okay, so without wasting time, let's get started. Today's first question will come from Serges Humphrey. Does excuse me, does USCIS notify you when it transfers your case to NVC, or you just get a notification from NVC that your case has been accepted and granted a visa? Well, and that's a good question. Some of you guys who are new to this process, so once when you petition for your relative and then the case is approved at USCIS level, USCIS will send you a notification that your case is approved. You're going to receive I-797, and then they will tell you that they're going to send your case to NVC National Visa Center. So what's going to happen is sometimes they tell you that to wait like 30 days or in order for NVC to contact you, but most of the time it takes more than that. And once NVC get your case and key in all your information in the system, and then they will send you a welcome letter. That's when they're gonna contact you to start the immigrant visa process. Okay, that's how it works. So let's move to the second question of today. Let me see. This one will come from Mr. Abdullah Mirza Official. Hello, how are you? My case on 2010, but no chances approved I-130. Well, that's all the question. Sometimes it's hard to understand exactly the question, but the way I understand this question is maybe this person I-130 was filed in 2010, but he didn't get an approval letter yet. Okay, so if it's since in 2010, I don't know which visa category he's talking about. It might be F4 category, but 10 years it's a long time. You can contact or maybe get let a petitioner know that it been taking too long. It's almost 10 years now. It's not almost, but it's 10 years now. So the petitioner has to contact the USCIS to let them know that to check and see if something's not right, something's going on with your case or not. Just to know, because it's unusual. Yeah, it's possible, but still at the same time it's unusual. So yeah, let your petitioner know that he or she has to contact the USCIS and see what's going on. Okay, let's move to another question here. This one will come from Nadia. Nadia Hashim sent this question. Hello, John. Please explain about executive order which is not clear and announced yet. Is that applicable on all merit-based immigration at initial level or at the time of getting a green card? Please share. Well, thanks for the question. I didn't hear about this executive order yet, because I don't want to talk about something I don't know. Once I heard about it, they publish it, then I can read it and share my whatever I come up with. I'm gonna share it with you guys. Share if it's a good news or bad news. I share it with you guys. But right now, I didn't hear anything about it, so we're just gonna wait till this executive order you're talking about to takes effect. Okay. Let's move to another question. This question is coming from Habib Memon. I submitted I-130 for my sister 14 years ago. I have noticed that I have given them the wrong date of birth of my sister in the form. Now I've received a welcome letter from NVC. Please guide me how I can correct the problem. Thank you so much. Well, if you made a mistake on I-130 when you file it, but now the case is approved by USCIS and then moves to NVC, I think the best thing to do is to call NVC, explain them the situation, So they will tell you exactly what you do to correct the mistake. Maybe you have to send like I don't know, like a proof, that maybe your sister's birth certificate, something like that, to show them that the date is not the right date, because it's kind of a little bit complicated, because the USCIS approved the case based on that birth certificate you provided, or based on that date of birth. Now NVC have to change it, so I know for sure they're gonna ask you for more document, just to as a proof, basically. Okay, so call NVC and they will tell you exactly what you do. Let's move to another question here. This one will come from Francis Ahanotu. Hello, John. Thank you so much for the video. Please, John, I received a message from NVC. Said DSN 260 additional work on training education review notes, but I don't know what it means. Please, can you tell me what is? Thanks. Well, sometimes a note like that, they call it like FE. I think a FE review or note. Yeah, usually when you complete your DS260 and something is missing, you'll receive that kind of note. So this one is about your education, work and training information you provide on DS260. Maybe you didn't fill up on the whole thing, or maybe something is missing. That's what they're asking for. Okay, so if you still don't understand this, or you have an option to send an email to NVC, or call them to get more explanation about this type of note they send you. Okay, so maybe they're gonna reopen the DS260 for you, so you can correct that mistake, or you will take on any proof that whatever you put on the form is correct or it's a mistake. You take it to the NFU to correct it. Okay, so call NVC and let them know and see what they have to say. Okay, let's move to another question here. This one will come from Vishal Patel. Vishal Patel sent this question. My priority date is January 22nd, 2013, F3 category, and I have received an invoice ID, but I can't pay fees because the pay button not working. When will my process begin? Well, sometimes when your priority date is current, it doesn't mean that you can start the immigrant visa process yet. Sometimes you get like an invoice ID, just the kind of NVC is telling you that to get ready to start your immigration or your immigrant visa process. Basically, that's what it is. So you can get all those stuff, a case ID, an invoice, or case number, invoice ID, but when you log into the Computer Electronic Application Center, you won't be able to do anything yet. So you just have to wait till NVC, contact you again to tell you that, okay, now it's time for you to start the immigrant visa process. Or you can also check log in frequently to see that the pay fees button start working. But if you think everything is like it's time for you to really start the immigrant visa process, but you are not able to pay the fee, just call NVC or let them know what is going on. They will tell you exactly the reason why the pay button is not working. Okay, so yeah, call them. Let's move to another question here. This one will come from Zag Mukhtar. Zag Mukhtar sent this question. Sir, please tell me that how many chances NVC give you to remove the error from your rejected document? Well, that's a good question. Some of you guys probably don't know what this question means. Sometimes when you send a wrong document to NVC National Visa Center, or maybe the document is not clear, they're gonna reject it and ask you to resubmit it again. But I don't think there is a limit to it. As long as if you don't upload the right document, they're gonna keep rejected till you upload the right document. Okay, that's what it is. I don't think there is a limit to it. I never heard about this one, or maybe some of you guys know something about this, let us know. Okay, let's move to another one here. This one will come from Masin Watson. Hi, John. Is there numerical limitation on visa for children of a U.S. citizen over 21 years old? Well, so U.S. of children of a U.S. citizen over 21 years old, they can be either in category F1, which is unmarried children of U.S. citizen, adult unmarried children of a U.S. citizen, and also it can be on F3 category, which is married children, adult married children of a U.S. citizen. So those people, I think they have a limitation of 23,400 visa every year. So if the state government reach that level, they won't be able to provide offer any visa for those people in that category. So to answer your question, yeah, there is a limitation of visa, which is 23,400, if I'm not mistaken. You can check that out on the visa bulletin board as well. Okay. Now let's move to another question. This one will come from, let me see. This question will come from Yaimara Hejila. Thank you, John. Awesome video, like always. Thank you. I applied for I-130 on March 2019. Got approval notice on 7 months after. Then after 2 months, they send it to NVC. I've been hanging on sending document to NVC 5 months by now. Finally, last week I received an email saying that we have everything that we need for the interview process. And now I'm wondering how long will it take to hear back from them to start a doctor examination and interview dates. Well, for this one, I don't know if it seems like the petitioner is a U.S. citizen, and also I don't know if he's a spousal visa. Okay, so if it's a spousal petition, or if it's a spousal visa we're talking about here, normally after your documents are qualified, it will take like 4 months in order for NVC to schedule an interview for you. But now, because of the pandemic, everything changed. But good news is that since U.S. consulate are resuming their visa services now, all you gotta do is just wait a little bit, because there are people already ahead of you who are waiting for interview. So NVC will schedule those interviews first, especially people who are not affected by the immigration suspension. So once they schedule the interview, then they're gonna schedule your interview. So it's kind of hard to tell you exactly how long it will take. It might take 6 months, it might take more than that, maybe 8 months, I don't know for sure, or maybe 4 months, because like I said, there are no scheduled interview for everybody, only people who are not affected by the immigration suspension. So once they schedule an interview for you, that's when you're gonna start your medical examination. Okay, so hopefully we're gonna keep our finger crossed that they will schedule your interview for you very soon. Okay, so and then this one is gonna be the last question of today's video. I don't want to make this video too long. This one will come from Dara Patel. Let me see what Dara Patel has to say. Dara Patel sent this question. My case was scheduled for interview but got canceled, and I'm a green card holder sponsoring my spouse who is overseas. Can I expedite my case? If yes, how can I do that? Thanks. Well, first of all, people who are green card holder petition for their spouse, they are affected, especially their spouse are affected by the immigration suspension. That's one thing. So NVC is not working on those documents yet. You have to wait a little bit. You have to wait till this immigration suspension it's over by December 31st, 2020, hopefully. And then, if you want to know if your case is qualified to be expedited, you can call U.S. embassies near where your spouse will go to. Where your spouse will go for an interview, or near where your spouse lives. Then ask them if whatever case and whatever situation you have now, whatever problem you have is considered as an emergency situation, and if you can expedite your case. If it's yes, most of the time what you're going to do, you're going to send a letter to NVC, National Visa Center, explain them the situation, and tell them that you want to expedite the case. If they approve it, then they're going to expedite it for you. They're going to let you know, send you an email that, okay, now you can expedite your case, or no, you cannot expedite your case. So that's how it works. You just send a note to NVC, okay, through their public inquiry form. You can do that, and wait for email, wait for them to send your email back to tell you exactly what the decision is. Okay, so that's how you do it. So basically, like I said, this one is the last question of today's video, guys. I don't want to hold you here for so long. I know you guys have stuff to do. So guys, if you can leave me a question about why you're struggling the most when you start your I-130 petition, or any kind of problem you have, and just let me know down the description below. That way I can go over it and make a video about it. Okay, so if you are, I don't know, maybe today is your birthday, happy birthday to you. Okay, and guys, stay safe out there. The pandemic is not over yet. Don't think like it's over. You're still gonna protect yourself. Wear a mask, wash your hand, put hand sanitizer every time possible. Okay, just to keep yourself safe. Okay, so guys, I wish you guys again happy Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Whatever you do today, do it peacefully. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys on next Sunday.
USA Monde.